All right, you guys. I think we are live. We're going to hope this mic is working. So let me know if it's working. I'm going to be editing some video footage. Hey, Bushwookie, can you hear me better? Is there a hum or is the mic working? I hope. I'm hoping that my mic is working really well. Hi, Officer Katie. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Maisie. Mic is working. Is it loud or is it good? Because before it used to sound like static. So I want to make sure. No, it's good. No other sound pickup. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm going to be editing a video tonight to get it loaded. It's probably not the best video quality. It was my first video out here, so I'm sure it's going to be a little. But you know, that's kind of how life works, right? Sound is good. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so let's talk about some of the challenges that happened today, okay? Because I just posted that video over on TikTok and I want to talk about it here. So, some of the challenges that happened today was the elements. The elements are really cold, and a lot of people are like, grab a lighter or grab matches. I purposely choose not to do those items because I like to challenge myself. And it was 28 degrees when we got here. The snow had just finished. It was finishing snowing. It was like 4 inches. You know, we had to drive up our little private road, like all the way up past the gate and stuff. It was pretty slick. The roads, the routes, all the mountain passes were pretty bad. My husband said they were a lot worse going home. That's why I was a little bit worried and like getting like frigid because I was like, just go. I got the fire part, just go because I did not want him to get stuck in the snow. But starting a fire in the snow is a lot harder than a lot of people realize. There is a reason why people do fail at fire starting skills. Did I start a fire? Yeah, did 8 good solid fires. I'd say 4 after that were like it lit, but then it didn't light. And I would get the flame going, and the flame would get about this big, and then the snow would come or the wind, and it was. So I had to like create a nest, get everything set up. I'm literally hovering my body over the fire, lighting the fire, blocking it. And that was one reason why I don't like to record it and then like show what I do and then edit things, edit the challenges out. I want you guys to see that not everything is as easy as it comes. You don't want to think that starting a fire with a ferro rod is just like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Now in the summer, yes, when it's super dry, does it start really easy? Absolutely. A lot of your elements are all. Hi, Jaden. Okay, I challenge. Go live right now. Go live right now with a ferro rod and start a fire in 4 inches of snow. Go ahead. Do it in snow. Oh, in snow. Okay. Okay. In 4 inches of snow. Let's look at your profile. Where are you from? 4 inches of snow. 15-mile-an-hour winds. You're right. You're right. All the little boys are out there playing in the snow. Go ahead and give them a mute. Joey, I'm not going to tolerate annoying people. Okay. Once again, we got the men line. Okay, here, first of all, if you're gonna have some sexist stuff, you're gone, dude. I don't care. You're gone. He won't even go live and prove it. He won't even go live and prove it. I told him, go live. Go live. I'm not gonna do this. Like, I'm sorry. I literally am a live creator with over 250,000 followers on my other account. Chill out. By the way, it is a lot harder to light a fire in the snow and the wind. Honestly, Pappy, I'm a little disappointed in Blackbeard. I'm not gonna lie. They said that they were sending stuff months ago, and they still haven't. Hi, Jolene. I want to try their items. I hear that they're really good, but I didn't like that they like wanted me to sign a contract to try their stuff, and then finally they like were like, okay, yeah, you can try it. I hear it's great. I just think their shipping is very good. Like they made this big deal in my live, like submit, submit, submit. So I submitted, and then it's like been weeks and weeks. Maybe holidays. You don't have snow in Idaho right now? We have a huge snowstorm that's moving through Utah. We're in Utah, Jolene. So, anyways, we were talking about like the challenges that come with it, right? So, you're digging out your own pit. It's cold, it's snowy. It is what it is, okay? And then and by the way, like when people were like making a big deal on that Jaden guy, like it took me a whole 15 minutes. Like it was not that long to start the fire, but talking about different elements, the snow was coming down. And in the time that I started my fire, we had this much snow accumulate. Like my gloves were caked in snow. Barely any snow. Do you want to see the snow? Jolene, I'll take you to go see the snow really quick. Here, I'll go take you. It's pretty windy. It's pretty windy and pretty cold. See the wind. The wind. Sorry, I did not mean to slam the door that hard because that was the wind. Send the snow. Of course, I'll send you the snow. I'm actually very excited that there's snow. I'm going to be out tracking this mountain lion on the property, and snow makes it perfect because now I can see where the fresh tracks are and tracks from there. Dead Surfer. I agree. I agree, Dead Surfer. I agree with that, Jolene. 100%. Did you hear that like Mobile, Alabama got tornadoes in like almost January? Like it's wild, wild. Dead Surface, the Insta logs, are those from Firebeer? Is that what it's called? So like they asked me to do it. So I have a thing with my channel. If you guys don't know, I will pay for all my own products. Um, because I don't want somebody to buy my own reviews, right? Especially with prepping, outdoors, hiking, camping, stuff like that. Um, so I don't know on some. I prefer my own fire starters than anything. I had a guy in here like going off saying that you should be able to start a fire in so long or this amount, and Boy Scouts have been doing it forever. And I'm like, not in 4 inches of snow. First of all, my mom was a Girl Scout counselor, and I literally worked with Boy Scouts all the time. Most of the time, when the snow's that deep, they kind of pull the troop back in. Okay, just gonna throw that out there. There is like some boys do go out further, but not all the time. And it's windy, it's cold, it's raining, it's a good thing, and it's good. Boy Scouts should be learning those things. But when this guy came in and he was ranting and raving that he wanted you to have a fire started in this mountain, I'm like, if you have snow coming in like this thick, like there's film of it. Like there's snow on my gloves that I had taken off, like piled up. You haven't heard about Alabama and the hurricanes been the smoke? Yeah. Oh, it's not natural. I agree. Make sure you're not in top chat so I don't miss anything. How do I switch that? I don't know what top chat means. How do I switch top chat? This is my first time doing a YouTube live off my phone, you guys. So have patience with me. Oh, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pappy. Yep, you were right. Absolutely not, Hunter. Nice try, though. I just saw it, Pappy. Thank you. It's a little bit different than the iPad that I had set up earlier. Yeah, Jolene, it does help with hunting. We'll probably harvest it. Honestly, Jolene, I've never had mountain lion like at all, and I don't even know if I'll get one this one. But there was a goat that had wandered out here, and I mean, we're pretty far. We're miles from other people, and the tracks had shown weeks ago. Um, the goat was roaming around right here. Well, it got taken out, and then the carcass is probably like 75 feet that way. And it found mountain lion tracks over on the east side of the property, and they were further out. I mean, our property is long, and I was like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But now that it's right here where we intend to build, right here, we want to make sure because I do have my dog with and other animals. Have you ever had mountain lion? Anybody in here? I have never had mountain lion. I've had bear. I know FAFO. That guy was just trying to like, they tried to pull like the gender card and whatever else. You got one cougar 3 years ago. Turned in a hamburger mint. Okay. All right, Jolene. All right, Jolene, are we gonna be best friends? I don't know. I've never had this issue before. Well, this is our first big plot of land that we bought, so I'm not sure, Dead Surfer. I have a feeling because my dog's out here, it's gonna be attracted to its scent. But I'm not sure. I am not sure at all. Yeah, Jolene's a baddie in here. Homestead just said, I don't know. I have no idea. I know that they hunt at night. My friend, we've gone out with them and he does like hounds with them and tracks them that way. But we have night vision with us. And I know they come out at night. So I just figured I'd stay up and look around and see. I was about to like just throw a piece of raw meat out front. Just we're just gonna wait. But the coyotes on the carcass on that goat, like, they tore it to shreds. But here's the thing: mountain lions kind of hunt different than other predators. So they'll take down their prey, and then they'll take it back to where they want to hang out. They'll pick it up. Coyotes, they'll take it down and they'll snack right there, right? They lure you out, they get you, especially with smaller animals and stuff like that. They kind of herd together, and then they eat there, and then they leave, and then they come back and eat there. Tobias, I don't know. What do you declare as famous? What is famous? Yeah, and the snow was coming down. Exactly, FAFO. I wouldn't consider myself that. I have a pretty large channel on TikTok. Oh, what do I do? I'm a prepper, and I teach a lot of survival and prepping skills, food preservation, homesteading skills, stuff like that. I do have about 250,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm at my YouTube. I know. I'm figuring out YouTube all on its own. I use YouTube for more longer term content, but I do like freeze dried meals. We're out here. I'm testing a bunch of different freeze dried meals, from buckets to MREs to regular freeze dried meals. Yeah, hounds are great. He sadly is not a hound. He's a German Shepherd. Yep. Yep, they do. We don't have any cliffs over here. That's the part, Jolene. Like on the east side of the property, there's like a little ravine, and that's where I first found the tracks. The second time I found the tracks, it was going on the other side, and now this time, and so like we're in Utah, so Utah we don't have a lot. We have a more like pinyon pines and junipers over here because we're not up the mountain like where all of like the ponderosas are. So we're like more down in the valley where it's a little bit more deserty. And there's a ton of antelope over here. We had 30 last weekend out here, 30 out there. Did I go to college again? Tobias, my family is a bunch of preppers, and then I grew up just being outdoors, hunting, fishing, hiking, and then like kayaking and hiking all over the Pacific Northwest. I used to live out of my car a lot. Um, and then I joined the army and just picked up a lot more different skills, and then just continued to just teach it. MJ, you figured it out. I don't give out what location I'm in because there's a lot of weirdos out there, but right now I'm on like eastern side of Utah. I'm raised 20 years in a million. I'll have to be dying to eat it. I feel that. Thank you. Dead Surfer. I'm so glad you said that. I wish we could pin your comment right now. Here is the thing, okay? There is so many people in the prep that get so gung ho into MREs. They're like, yes, an MRE. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So Dead Surfer, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something amazing. Okay, let's talk about it. All right. We got freeze dried. They are chicken breakfast sausages. They're delicious. They have fat in them. They're delicious. Oh my gosh. Um, some good scrambled eggs and not MREs. I'll show you what I had for dinner tonight. So tonight I had just some freeze dried raviolis, some cheese tortellinis, delicious, absolutely phenomenal, excellent for hunting, amazing, amazing. No, I'm not LDS. And then tomorrow I'll be having some freeze dried corned beef, and they are absolutely phenomenal, like top tier. Yes, I've tried the freeze dried cheesecake. From other companies, really, really bad, but the one from here is really, really good. Which I was like baffled. Every cheese, like freeze dried cheesecake I've ever tried is disgusting, and the ones from this company were actually really good. And I was like, okay, right. And Dead Surfer, they do like high protein. They have a way to actually freeze dry fat, which most of our freeze dryers. I have my own freeze dryer, and also commercial freeze dryers cannot freeze dry fat. Well, these are the guys that are contracted with all of the submarines. They have to have their food freeze dried down there. So they've figured out a way to actually do the fat. So it's like the best on the market. I have 3 kids. They're at home with my husband right now. Jolene's like, she's definitely not like, and I'm just like, I gotta. But it's amazing because you can change the emergency aspect into like daily lifestyle food and it's delicious. Mountain freeze dried products. I have, Tobias. I have. We had dried meat in those MREs. Just Advar. Yep. When nuclear winter starts, you're not going to live long on those provisions. Okay, since I have over like a 2 year supply, but I'm sorry. Right. Because you've met me for 5 minutes, right? Also, I work with like Parcel Safety and all those other companies, but nice try. Yeah, I've gone bear hunting before. Yeah. Bear sausage is amazing. I love a bear burger. 100%. Right? I'm going to check the game cameras. They all just went off. Give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah, the freeze dryer. Like, I make my own MREs, which I love. And they're amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. I'm going to just check the game cameras really quick. It's probably snow that's setting them off. That's my guess. And squirrel, yes. It has quit, but then it starts back up again. Army. The cameras are covered right now. They're just covered in snow. Yes, you can, Jolene. Freeze dried food. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Yvonne. You made it. Look at my dog dispensing like Bambi. What's a New Year's resolution that I have that I'm going to be doing? I don't know. I haven't really thought of one. What's a New Year's resolution that you guys are thinking about doing? We're doing good. We're warm finally. We got the heater to kick on. I got my mic working, which is good because we were having sound quality earlier issues. And then, yeah, nice. Resolution is like that. I like that. I can agree with that. Yeah, I'm on Starlink right now. Is it cutting in and out or is it staying pretty solid? The only thing I have to do is go out when the snow is on. I have to make sure. You're totally good. You're good. You're good. Have a drink for me right now. That's totally fine. Yeah, I have to go out and clean off the the Starlink. I've had to do it twice now. My husband's also still in the army. Like he's been in for 19 years. We both met on our deployment. We met in Iraq. We were driving convoys. He was a gunner and I was a driver, and that's how we met. Oh, a little cut. It's a little choppy. I'm almost wondering. It's weather. The mic is allowing it not to be so, it was staticky before. I didn't like sound quality. Thanks, Yvonne. Tobias, I don't like that word. I really don't. I don't. I'll say I'm on this app. I'm one. Um, I'm known, like on TikTok. Yeah, somebody mute Alex. Bye, Alex. I don't call myself that word. I don't call myself the F word. I think that's weird. To be very fair and honest. People stressing me out. That's what it's looking like, Tobias, and so I'm moving my platform over here. We don't know if it's true, but I'm just going to move my platform this direction, which is fine. Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing if it goes away because we've done a lot of helpful things. But like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like on TV not next week, the week after again. So, I mean, oh, I'm so glad, Yvonne. Yours is stationary. It heats up and melts the snow. I think mine is now, but when it was like snowing. From what I've observed, Starling momentarily lags. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of satellites. Like when I was scanning, you could see all the different satellites. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Dead Surfer. I mean, if it goes away, like I can just transfer my content this way. I mean, it's all prepping, food preservation. I won't have a problem making the transition. Bad for other creators that don't really have content or um that background, and it's not. In 2 weeks, I should be on Patriot TV, and we're going to be talking about prepping for every household in the nation, like different things that they should be doing. You have the rest of the world is talking about prepping for war, while our country is like spend more holiday shopping, more of this, more of that. It's a really wild thing when you have other countries that are talking about getting into an economical war mindset and have a business war plan and preparing your homes for war. And then our country, that is directly correlated, especially by paying for proxy wars, is like everything's get rid of TikTok, bad, 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 bad. And it's like, oh my goodness, they're screaming TikTok so bad. Then why did a Chinese air balloon literally fly across our country? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And then they finally shot down the air balloon. Very, very confusing. What am I going to try to do tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm going to try to go track. I'm going to go try to track that mountain lion because honestly, with all the like the drones, like, is anybody else on like drones? Like the drones and stuff? Yeah, info made it back safely. Thanks for checking, Nature Mind. Um, the drones is just something, an area I did. I prep in everything. I grew up with preppers. My grandparents were preppers. My grandpa was born in 1910. And his family went through the Great Depression. His siblings died in the Great Depression. and then World War II. And the biggest thing is our country is definitely not safe and sound right now, and we should be doing a lot. Lakeisha, hi, welcome in. We should be doing a lot of prepping on a regular basis, and most of the time people declare preppers as they're crazy or this or that, and it's like we have drones everywhere. I know it's Aubrey. I had a feeling it was you. Um, but we have drones everywhere. I haven't prepped for drones. Anybody in here prep for drones? Like, I think it's just wild. I have no idea, Homestead. I'm still learning this app a little bit better. How does it feel free? I heard I can't talk about anything from the year before 2021. That's what I've heard. Yep, isn't it funny how the United States can come up with terms for protecting our borders and protecting our foreign. Yeah, drones were not on my Doomsday bingo card for this year. They weren't. They weren't there. There. Like, I prep for a lot of things. What should we prep for and be ready for if you have any idea or any ideas? With the drones, like, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Drones are really scary. Like, drones drop bombs. Um, I do not feel comfortable with drones flying over neighborhoods and schools and that people just don't know what they are. It's just one speculation to another speculation. So that is actually one reason why we are working on our property a lot more, because we need to have it better. Hi, Lisa. I'm so glad you're here. We want it to be better. Um, Prepping for us right now, I've been solely focused on protein, adding a lot more protein into our food store and a lot more Second Amendment. You guys know the first of the year, bullets and ammunition, those prices are going up. The cost of a gun is going up. Everything's going up. Yep. Start prepping for the federal dollar to crash and then go from there. Exactly, Jolene. I love that you said that. Pretty much prep as if everything goes to shit. Exactly, Pappy. That was the biggest one where I was like, you realize that it, the scary part is they don't know where they're from. They don't know whose they are. Nobody can get a clear, concise answer. The government doesn't want to say anything on the drones. Just assume as if the federal dollar was going to crash. If the dollar was going to crash, prep for everything that could be possibly affected by that and start building from there. I'm liking this good conversation. I feel like I'm not talking like a toddler anymore. Like TikTok, it makes me talk like a toddler sometimes. Um, Honestly, this might be the app we stay at. I'm a little nervous on what topics I'm allowed to talk about. Pappy, which ones am I not allowed to talk about? Pappy's here often. Pappy's been part of our team for years. Yeah, but make sure that you have things set aside. I am definitely liking this app a lot more. Yes, apparently Homestead. I haven't been flagged yet. Let's hope I don't get flagged. But now we just got to convince everybody else to come over here. I mean, I got 2,000 followers on one account and then 1,300. So I'm really proud of 1,300 of us that made it over here. No, so like Yvonne, like plan as if like grocery stores. So um the best way to look at it is if everything failed, right? If everything failed, like if the dollar no longer was existent, that's the way I would look at it. So I want to take you back to like World War II. When World War happened after Pearl Harbor, right? They were sending food overseas. They were sending food for the soldiers, and everybody had to do their part, right? Yeah, the Great Depression wasn't ran government. Yep. I agree 100%, Jolene. Um, and they pretty much just lied about what they had. Exactly. I agree, Jolene. 100%. So in World War II, they started to say, like, say you walk into today, right? You're going to go do your grocery shopping. You're like, I have a budget of $300. This is what I'm going to spend. If what happened in World War II is they were like, no, you no longer have a budget. You're allowed to spend $2.75, but you have these little coupons, these little stamps, and then those would be exchanged for protein and meat and stuff like that. But your ration, you're only allowed to have that amount. And then like fresh vegetables and stuff like that, to wait in line from sun up to sundown. My grandparents had to. That is one of the biggest reasons they are preppers. My grandpa went through the Great Depression and that, and he believed grocery stores are for the rich and the famous. Honestly, it's a luxury, and that every home should have a garden, and everybody should know how to can and preserve their own food, and have a way to protect their home and their means. And that is just the way I grew up, and that's just something I've done. I'm 36 years old, and that's just what I've done forever. Yeah, the World War II homework did on live. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I will, Pappy. Share them to me. Yeah, the that homework was a great eye opener. Oh, I see hearts coming in, guys. What does that mean? This is new to me. I see confettis and all kinds of things. This is cool. This is wild. I like it. I'll start researching it more. I didn't think this way either. Yes, it is, Lisa. Okay, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. We have reactions and we don't know what it does. Perfect. I honestly, like, truthfully believe like I'm going to be moving all my content this direction. Yeah, the Great Depression wasn't random. Yep. I agree. I'm going to grab my really quick. Thanks, Barry. Barry's going to be coaching us too. Hit the three dots up above, hit the like on the corner and give a thumbs up. Let's get those likes up. We were almost at 45 people in here earlier, so that's nice. Good start. I honestly believe like the people who followed me before, because I got shadowed so hard on TikTok. I could have 550 people in my live and all of a sudden of 20. It was crazy. Oh, he did subscribe to my channel? I'll have to subscribe to his. I hope everyone's having a great Happy New Year's and a good Christmas. Did you guys do any prepping items for Christmas? Because we did. We did solar panels and different multi-tools and stuff like that we just wanted to upgrade or have an extra one of. There's just a lot of things we can do. You can always be building and improving and growing. Like right now, I can show you guys, like, hold on, let me move that. I'll reverse the camera. So like right now, I'm just running you guys off the Jackery. Wait for them to go on sale, Barry. Some of them, Jackery does payment plans, which is really cool. Dead Surfer, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Jackery, the Jace case, a bunch of books. Yeah, I just started getting Jace cases. I work really well with Jace. I love Jace. um, for my kids. And then me and my husband have our own Jace case. And I love the fact that they can do ages 2 and above. And then we were able to get some ivermectin and stuff like that for our daughter. Um, Absolutely, Homestead. I agree. It's kind of like I think you can get like a 2000. I have a 2000 plus Jackery, and then we have 2000 watt um battery packs, lithium battery packs that attach to it. So it turns it into 6000 watts, which can run the RV. Um and we got it on Black Friday, but it showed the payment option where it would be like $100 a month or something or less. You got your man's hunting and fishing stuff. Yes. Not what we need in a crisis, but about to happen. But man, hey, you know what? Hunting, that's what I requested. My husband is buying me a new hunting rifle. Um, the ground is frozen. You should have seen FAFO. MJ, Mike, you should have seen FAFO out there digging. It was frozen. A meat slicer, because, it's an essential. Of course it is. Of course, Jolene, I'm not judging. Oh, it isn't? Okay, Homestead. I've had to change my content so much over the last 3 years because of censorship of what I was allowed, what I'm not allowed to show. Homestead, you know what Patriot T is, right? So Patriot TV, I will be on the Dodds talk show on there in January, and we were talking about all things prepping, from herbalism, food preservation, ammo, reloading, all of these things that come together, natural disasters, radiation, all the things. And that will be on that show. It's on Patriot TV, like patriottv.com. They haven't filmed it yet. So I will, it's not filmed yet. We're going to be filming, I think it's like the first Friday of January. First Friday or the third, because I'll be at TikTok Live Fest in LA January 10th. Yeah, it's really exciting because it's, a very patriotic corporation, and very like-minded, wanting people to be prepared, wanting to get that out. It will just be a really great opportunity. Yeah. FAFO made me a makeshift fire pit so I could stay closer to the RV, because literally where I filmed last time is right next to the carcass, and um, mountain lions like to take their back to like where they like to hang out, and I just didn't feel like walking back and forth. I carry, yes, absolutely, but my dog, that guy laying on the floor right there, he's like Bambi right now. He's only a year old German Shepherd. He might just go straight to kitty, okay? He doesn't know any better. Oh, wait. Jolie would not let you make a comment like that. Okay, so should I watch? Yes, it is FAFO. I did lock it. I'll double check it. Yeah, it's locked. It's locked. I'm gonna just lock up my car. We're learning how to make it work. We figured out I don't have static, right? You guys said that there's no static going on. It's super weird. You guys are so used to watching me live on other platforms. This is just it's a different one. Okay. There is like a static that my phone picks up, and so we had to mic up. I think Magnus is about ready. It's about midnight right now, and probably go to sleep and wake up when the sun rises. I know. Are you tired? Oh, okay. Can't say. Okay, Susan, thank you. You can say that you didn't feel. Okay. Thank you, Susan, for letting me know on that one. Thank you, FAFO. Can you tell he is like so ready for bed? He is so tired. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be going out. We're gonna be looking for tracks. We'll get the fire started. I know, huh? I didn't feel acid reflux anymore. Yep. Yep. Can't make any health claims. Yep. Those I understand that. That's the kind of the same on the other app. He is so ready for bed. He's like, Mom, it's time for bed. Okay, we can find words to work around that. We can say things like, I didn't feel it, or I know FAFO. It's gonna be weird while we first start building this, and lives will be interesting. It'll be an interesting thing. I'm sure we'll get through it. Yep, everything is a learning process. Yep, it was, Susan. It was. And it's okay. Like, if it goes away, like, I'm not worried. Like, I'm friends with a lot of different content creators on this side over here in YouTube, and I'm not worried about like our growth or our videos. It's just me learning different editing skills because the part of TikTok is I can edit really quick. On here, I'm like transitions and like the thumbnails got to be catchy and the lines got to be catchy and then a lot of different films. Oh, they can be flagged by the creator. Oh, so I wonder if creators just turn in. See, in the world of TikTok, cars have the free range of the land, but the creators are the ones who have to be very quiet, very, very quiet on certain subjects. Like there's other ones that we had a guy claiming he had shot down orb in our live yesterday night. It was very, or the night before. It was very interesting. Sadly, despite his claims, I was able to slow down his footage slow enough that I could tripod. Um, that he was claiming was an orb, and he had just red and green or red and blue lights on it. I can show you pretty much practically what he used. Very similar to this one that I have right here. And he just used blue and red flashing LED lights on it, thinking that when he was running with the camera that he could make it look like an orb. And it practically was just this. Just like that. Very simple. And it had a little red and a green on each side, and it was sat in some bushes. And as soon as I slowed the footage down, I was able to catch it. It's funny when people try to hustle people, especially when this is what you do for a living. You're able to kind of see stuff. Oh, okay. You were trying to figure that out? Yeah, I would prefer to be over here because a lot of the stuff with prepping takes me hours to do, and longer form content's always better. It's always better. You're not crazy, Homestead. You're not crazy at all. If you guys don't know how to like the live, there's like three little dots up above. You just click that and then you go and give a thumbs up to the live. But we'll be doing a lot more. Tonight I will be editing freeze dried to keto, the two different ways that I did it, and then voiceovering the whole thing, and then hopefully have it uploaded by morning. I'm hoping here in the next like hour I could have it uploaded. Yvonne, you're not crazy. That sounds real confident. You're not crazy, Homestead. If you're crazy, I'm crazy, okay? Wait. I'm verified on a bunch of other apps. I guess I am crazy. I guess, can I apply for a verification on here? Oh, apparently I gotta say subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Stu says he's crazy. I'll have to remember that, Pappy. That one's gonna be a hard one. Seems like good company, right? I agree. Do we know, does YouTube do verifications though? Because I might as well just do that. That will just make life a lot easier. Companies work way better with you once you're verified. Crazy Train is one of my favorite songs by Ozzy Osbourne. So I am so with you right now, Susan. I am so with you on that. All aboard. He is sleeping on the heater. Hit the subscribe and the bell notification. That's only on videos, right? Like there's no bell notification up here, right? I don't know on lives. I guess I should know this. Maybe I should like check out my own live. It says 5 are watching, but there's 27 people in here. Oh, that was a 5-hour live. Holy cow. Oh, that was a 5-hour live. Holy cow. Ooh. Well, that's nice though. I can actually monitor my own chat. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I have 200,000 on the other account. So for like TikTok, you for your verification, you have to have I don't even think you have to have 100,000 followers. The thing is, you have to be published, and I've been published a lot. So for them, like TikTok, hardest ones to get a verification. You have to be published by like 5 prestigious companies. So I've been published by the New York Post, the LA Times, LA Sun, a bunch of other ones, a couple British ones, but I don't know how it works everywhere else. Okay, so you have to have 100,000. I guess that's the goal, right? I guess that's what we got to do is just move everybody over here from the other app, which is fine. I feel like almost all of us watch. Who doesn't watch YouTube? I feel like all of us watch YouTube. I do. Ooh, that tells how. I have no idea how that works. Oh, okay. That makes more sense, Susan. If you guys don't know, FAFO is my husband. He was directing to come over here. We got to see. I mean, we've gone up quite a bit on followers. I want to say, I know the moment I mentioned go follow this my other channel, um, TikTok's gonna shadow me real hard. They do not even like if you mention it for app. You're very sheltered and have no spare time. You okay? You don't watch TV at all? Like I feel like we've had a lot of growth. FAFO, it's midnight. He's in Utah. He's my husband. He's with the kids while I'm out here filming and doing a bunch of stuff. Yes, he does cooking. Yes, he does the cleaning. It's a joke. Okay. Um, but he's helping with the kids while I can film some extra content because they're about to head into their sports season and then it's mandatory practices and then I can't come out and do as I want to. Oh, it's 11? So you must be on western side of Idaho, right? Like we're almost to 1400. I'm sure we could get back up there. I'm sure. I'm not even worried about it. It's 2 a.m. where you're at. Susan, go to sleep. I am going to end the live though because I am going to go to sleep. I'm going to edit this video so we can get it uploaded. And yeah, I'll probably do a live. I'm probably going to push really um, North Central. I know. Yeah, don't tell your actual location, but yeah. My stepsister's from that area. Susan, you're in Florida? I'll probably be live early in the morning. I'm probably going to be doing most of my live from YouTube. I don't like doing them. I don't like having TikTok and YouTube running at the same time. I feel like TikTok takes a lot of attention away. And I feel like there's just other things prepping wise that we could be talking about and filming. Um, that YouTube, I feel like the chat move is fast on YouTube, which I really like. I'm sure once we get to my normal kind of numbers, it will be flying by and then we won't notice anything. But I really like that it's steady and I can go over each thing. All right. Great conversation tonight. I'm going to get ready for bed. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys in the morning. And got to do a lot of edit and then get the new videos up. Hi, Gilbert. I think I can bush Wookie. I just might get shadowed pretty hard. All right. Have a great night, you guys. I will